Yeah, isn't that interesting? An interesting theory that forgiveness has two dimensions. One is the overt, the outside dimension, which means communication of forgiveness and the display of forgiveness. And the other dimension is the inside dimension, the internal dimension that is just happening inside of you. And inside of you, it doesn't mean to forgive someone, or if you forgive, or if we want to describe the inside dimension, the second dimension of forgiveness, yeah, you could say maybe it's forgiving yourself, but it really simply means to stay loving. It simply means to stay who you are, even though you are treated with a different quality of behavior and emotions. It means that somebody has acted based on hate and envy, or this quality, betrayal, whatever, negativity, and that you don't become the same, because a lot of people fall for that, right? They become bitter. At some point, they lose the good hope. That's what we have. So beautiful today. There is so many, I'm driving through forest, and there is these beautiful, I don't know, they are called bushwindröschen. It's something like daisies. These are white little flowers that grow in forests. They are beautiful. Yeah, the springtime is coming. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, see. So the yes, I'm just setting up the car right now. Okay. Yeah, the forgiveness, the inner quality of forgiveness is it means to not become the same, to not turn bitter. Actually, this is all it means, and it takes time. This is why people say you have to forgive many times, because the external communication, the external act, the first dimension of forgiveness, to say I forgive you, to communicate it, to execute it, to display it, has nothing to do with the second dimension of it. Oh, what was that, dude? What was that, dude? Okay. And it takes time. It really means to, come on. All right. Yeah, and the interesting part is that I'm out of focus, and I'm just testing you. Maybe I can just talk something that makes absolutely no sense. I'm just testing you right now, and I want to see whether you still respond in a way like you make sense of it in some way. No, seriously. The interesting part I find is the theory that the external side of forgiveness makes it worse for you, makes it harder for you. Dude, the clouds are very beautiful as well. Sorry. Wow, that's an insane view. Jeez, Lord, what? All right. Anyway, Wagwan. Jeez, I'm so sorry to test your patience and your attention span. Am I sadistic? Maybe I am sadistic. Yeah, it makes it harder for you because it will, the people that hurt you, the people that have channeled this negativity on you, they were envious on you and they hate you even though they speak of love and peace. For them it's the opposite. If a narcissist speaks of peace, it means he's at war with you. If they speak of love, it's the same. Envy, love, hate is the same for them. It's kind of the same package. They don't have the concept of what love is. Anyway, when you forgive them in their dimension number 1, you tell them, oh, I forgive you, you display it, you show mercy, whatever, dude. This is a display of superiority. The narcissist has to admit that they wronged you and that you have the capacity to serve as a superior supply for them. It means you supply them even though you don't want to because of their neediness. Plus you have the parental quality of forgiving them and making peace even though they start war. All right, so this is just too much for them and it triggers just more hate and envy, right? So you just have to keep this in mind. It does not help anybody to do this external process. It is a prolonging of the battle with the narcissist, right? Because you hurt them even more when you forgive them. Yet it's part of their game. What is this domain? I'm distracted. Okay, sorry. You hurt them more, right? But it's part of their game because, they're living in their fantasy and compulsion, repetition, trauma, compulsive repetition, compulsion. And it means that they do enter your life through abusing your parental instincts. They somehow cling onto your parental instincts by presenting themselves as a victim or something, and then you parent them, and then they kind of have to test your love, whether it's really unconditional, because only a mother, only a father could love a child that misbehaves and still loves it. And this is why it is part of why they have to mistreat you. The other dimension of the reason why they mistreat you is because you as a supplier are superior to them. It's like slave masters that taking slaves. The slaves are superior to the slave masters because the slaves just living a self-sustaining life, but the slave masters need somebody to do the dirty work, and they're not able to do it. They're not willing, they're not man enough to do it. So they need to take slaves, self-sustaining, happy, contained people. And then they have to reverse the power dynamic by starting to manipulate, by starting to coerce their victims. And this is another dimension why the narcissists have to hurt you and reverse the power dynamic, because you're superior. And if you forgive them for doing this, you're doing two things. Number one, you maintain the superior position, which is the opposite of grey rocking. Grey rocking will mean you try to cut cords with them, you try to cut every connection with them, and You want to become boring for them, all right? You become boring, and when you forgive them and you maintain a superior position over them, a parental, vertical, hierarchical perspective of looking down on them and forgiving them and being graceful, it will lead to more problems, more hate, more struggle, more avoidance, and covert provocations in terms of the covert narcissist, my favorite narcissist, the only narcissist that loves to be hated, because that's the only way they use to get attention. So love and hate is the same for them. They learned it from mother, probably. Anyway. I said you do two things. When you forgive them in the overt dimension. No, I'm really out of focus. I lost it. So yeah, this leads to problems. It leads to more attention for the problem child. And the problem child likes the attention, but you need this internal dimension of forgiving, which means to just stay who you are and keep on doing what you've been doing, just because narcissists can't value or respect your qualities, your kindness, your openness, and everything they can ever, just because you have all the qualities they never can have, and they keep displaying that they are the opposite of that, doesn't mean you have to change yourself and become like that. That's a trap. The trap is now you become bitter. The trap is now you become negative. The trap is that now you think, okay, I stop being kind, I stop being open, I stop being open-minded and nice. Oh, I become so serious and sad and depressive and whatnot. No. Forgiving means you feel the pain of the person that projected it on you, and you understand why the person needed to do it. You see? Because they don't know. You see? But that's all of it. That's it. That's it. And the symbol for this is Jesus, because he carries this love in himself, right? So whenever we feel betrayed and manipulated, and that somebody stole something from us, this is the projection of negativity, of self-hate, basically. People with self-hate treat others like they feel. This means you feel it. You feel their pain, because they have to make you feel it too, as a reward. This is a reward for loving them in an ironic way. And you must forgive them. This is just what it is. If not, you become a zombie. You become like a narcissist. You become like a narcissist. You become a person that is so happy, pretending to be so happy, and so funny, and acting to act so acty, that you become very funny and acty and funny, you know? And this would never be good, because you're never acting funny when you're funny and acting. You understand? So you don't want to become like that. But the other thing, I understand it. I understand it. I understand it. I understand. I understand it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You see? You gotta understand it. You have to understand that you don't want to have a negative, you know, saying negative identity. A negative identity means you think of the covert narcissist and you say, oh, I'm everything but him. I want to be different than him. Yes, you want to be different of him, but you don't ever create your personality based on the image or the opposite of a narcissist. No, 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 yeah, instantly. No, 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 no. Don't. Don't. You are you. You have part of the narcissist in you. You have the smelly, ugly, bitch-ass bullcrap side of the narcissist in you. Yeah, you have it. But you also have much more. You have everything. You understand this, yeah? Don't try to split out any part of your personality, okay? You got it all. You got everything. Narcissist splitting, narcissist one-dimensional, two-dimensional, or no more, okay? Yeah, I understand this. It's also when you're trying to say, I have to become more serious. Now I want to be more serious. You know what life gives you? You will for some reason feel that your inner child is coming back to you. When you say, okay, now I'm trying to be more funny, I'm trying to be living the inner child more, life will give you reason to be very serious. In other words, don't try to split away anything. I think we have to let go of all these concepts or recipes. Yeah, we just be anything you want. You can be narcissistic, you can be psychopathic, but not in the subconscious way that control you like a real psychopath or a real narcissist. You see. No, you're aware, okay, I have a narcissistic trait, I love myself, but not in a malignant way. You see? Not in a malignant way. You have the goal driven. You're goal driven like a psychopath, but not in that unempathetic, indifferent, bitch ass way. No! You're a human being. And you have it all. You see? Understand this. And don't split out anything. Not even the people that showed you the worst type of primitive reptile brain behavior. You have that too. Yes, you have that too. But your neocortex works as well. You have a compass, a moral compass. You have a moral core. You don't change faces every day. You're different. You're everything of that, okay? Oops. I think I reached my destination.